As you can see behind me, the sun has finally come out, so we're very excited for tomorrow that everyone can come and not have to have an umbrella over their head.
Fantastic. And you, my dear, have brightened up the day. I think the background behind you and your white dress, you've definitely piqued the excitement, I would say, for the Queen's Plate. Knowingly
Exactly.
or unknowingly. Let's get into it now, Katherine. The favourites this year in terms of the horses. Maybe we can discuss that and then we'll go off track for a moment. Let's talk about the favourites for this year.
Well, we're very excited this year. The field was announced last week, Thursday, and they're saying the 153rd running of the Queen's Plate. It's the strongest field that we've ever had. So that's created a lot of excitement, not only amongst the racing community, but I think for the public and the people who are going to be coming on the day. People are now a lot more educated about racing than I think they used to be. Favourites for the Queen's Plate race, obviously each to their own, but I've heard Jackson's a good one to put your money on, and also Red Ray. But I think it's important that people go, they do their research. There's a lot of information out there on not only who to back, but the ins and outs of racing, how to bet, who the owners are, who the trainers are. There's a lot that you can find out so that you can make an informed decision about where you're going to place your bets on Saturday.
And perhaps you can talk us through the stakes, if you will.
Well, the Queen's Plate race is a Grade 1 race, so that means it's a very prestigious one, and there's a 1 million rand purse on that. So that's very exciting. We also have the Main Chance Farms Paddock Stakes, which is also a Grade 1 with a 1 million rand purse. So that's fantastic. It really has taken the day to another level, that we have some very strong racing and some very high stakes.
You did mention that it was a little wet the last couple of days in the mother city. How has that affected the track, if at all?
The track is actually fine. Obviously for our build, everything was slowed down a bit because you're restricted a little bit. But the track, the people there, obviously knowing Cape Town, they are very well equipped for dealing with the wind and the rain and all the different elements. So it's absolutely fine and we're ready to go tomorrow.
Off track now, if we may. This is the longest, or one of the longest running competitions or horse races. So it has continued to improve over the years. I know you've just recently increased the status. That opens up doors for you internationally. Talk us through that.
Yes, we're very excited because this is the first year that Glorious Goodwood from the United Kingdom is actually doing a race swap with the Queen's Plate. So essentially, they've come, Lord and Lady March have come out to South Africa, and Glorious Goodwood is running a race on our race card tomorrow. And then when Glorious Goodwood has their race day in the United Kingdom in August, the Lormaran Queen's Plate will go over and have a race on their card. And it's really fantastic for us because, again, it's bringing people back to racing and it's educating them about more than just Queen's Plate Day and telling them, don't only come on Saturday, follow this, continue following what's going to happen over the next few months in racing internationally. And of course, to have a link with Glorious Goodwood and the United Kingdom, it just makes racing much more established in this country, and obviously it opens up the event and the broadcast and racing to an international community. We have a lot of international people who are coming out because the conversation is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we hope that that's just going to increase, and it's set to increase. So this year the status has definitely increased and we're very, very happy.
And just perhaps before we go, Montrose Foundation, they've come on board, we understand, as the official beneficiary. No doubt that will enhance the not only spectator value, but the participation and the general feel of the race.
Exactly, that element, the foundation is so important, and it keeps everyone coming back to the fact that there's more to do. And the Montrose Foundation is very relevant to the Queen's Plate and to racing because it's an equine program, that uses horses to deal with previous addictions, and young people in the broader Cape Town area come and work with horses, and that relationship actually rehabilitates them. So it's a really amazing program and one that we're very, very proud to be associated with. So on the day there will be a lot more information about the Montrose Foundation, and also if people want to get involved on their own, we can also provide that for them. So it's a very good foundation to watch and to support. We're very happy about it.
Well, Katherine, it sounds absolutely fantastic. It's not just the fun and games with a little bit of extra money on the side, but it's also got a developmental aspect to it. So that's absolutely fantastic. And all the best. We hope to chat to you soon and to find out how the event has gone, and also the various other events that will be taking place as a result of that. Katherine, my thanks to you.
Thank you so much.
That's where we leave it for now. We're going to take a look at what the weather has